What is good? This is Ahead of the Spread presented by Wager Talk. We got two games tomorrow in the playoffs, the Knicks and the Celtics. We got the Nuggets and the Thunder. We're going to check out the open numbers. We'll talk about the line movement here. We'll talk about some key matchups and angles for those games as well. Before we get to them, got good or bad, got to talk about how we did today. I went 0-2 in the NBA. Only thing that went right today, I did hit my 5% play that was in baseball, but that had a negative day. Did not cover what we lost in the NBA. So, Ski, hopefully you did better than me today.
Yeah, you've been doing pretty well in baseball. Even at least from what I've been seeing.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
so so good stuff on that. For myself, I made one bet today. I did win. I had Nas Reed over his points and rebounds, but I was gun shy today. After I was gun shy. I should have had the
yeah.
Pacers. Should have
You
had the
talked about
Warriors.
it.
I
Yeah,
talked about it. Did I talk about it here last night? I talked about it on Wager Talk today, and I was just gun shy. So,
yeah,
well, at least hopefully I'm seeing the board good, and can get some winners today and tomorrow.
yeah. Definitely. We built some cushion in the first round. So I mean, days like this sucks, but like I said, it's a long run. All right, let's get on to tomorrow's games. I'll share the screen here. There it is. All right, we got odds logic here. It's the odds page that we use. Customized books. You got you can see like the line movement when they move, uh, splits and all that, injuries and alerts. So if you guys are interested in that, 7-day free trial over in the link in the bottom description there. All right, first game up, we got Knicks and Boston. Knicks and Celtics. Celtics open up -9. This is steamed up all the way up to 10.5. The total to 11.5, down to as low as 210.5, but still some 211s. There's still a 211.5 at Pinnacle as well. All right, so over to the money baller. We got some baller systems on the Celtics. Obviously, zigzag. A couple things looking towards the under as well. This one went into OT. Knicks got it done in OT. Big heavy favorite again. The line even moved towards Boston some more after that loss. What are your thoughts on this one? Boston bounce back, or is this going to be another tight matchup here?
Um, well, that last game, I mean, that was ugly. They just shooting three after three after three, and
Hmm.
never thinking that you can, here's a lane right there. You can drive and go to the basket and lay it in. It'll be interesting to see if they if they just go back to the 3-point strategy or actually try to take it to the rim in this next game. But they scored. I mean, before overtime, they scored 100 points, even though it was a historic low 3-point
Hmm.
percentage. Their team total is 110. I mean, the full game total is 210.5. It makes me think that you can get there. Um, New York, I know they did shoot well. We'll probably see some regression there, but
Hmm.
I think Boston shoots a lot better. I have a hard time playing under. I want to get there with over, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. I mean, obviously they went into OT that got them to 213, but like you said, man, Boston shooting 35% from the field, 25 from the 3-point line. Dude, they shot 63s that game. I can't believe they even got to the line 26 times, being able to, I mean, having shot that many threes. But it had to do with the offensive rebounds and their second chance opportunities there. Uh, I see what you're saying about taking the over, especially with the number where it's at right now. Do you think that Boston's offensive rebound uh, advantage does that continue? Because if they do, then I could see that team total going over.
Rebound advantage. Well, I mean, Porzingis, I'm unsure if he's going to play. I think they can win the boards. If we're just talking about rebounds specifically, maybe bet on
Mhm.
Tatum like a rebounds and assists or just his rebounds. I think that's probably a good bet. But if I have to talk about the side for this game,
Mhm.
I can't lay with the Celtics. I understand the spot. I know they're. I look at them as the better team, but my problem with the Celtics is this: they're not looking like they're playing the best basketball, and
Mhm.
they're not healthy. Every single person except for Derek White is dealing with something, banged up something. Porzingis is just an illness, but Tatum's wrist, Brown, he has a few injuries. Drew Holiday was just out of the lineup. Like, it's some red flags for this Boston team. And
Hmm.
to blow a 20-point lead like that, red flag after red flag after red flag for Boston. And we have to
Makes
lay
sense.
11. No, I will not put my money on that. It'll be the Knicks or over.
I like that. I like that thought process. The other thing to mention too, the Knicks, they've been kind of shooting terribly from the free throw line. Like even the last couple of games in the previous series, but even in game one, they shot 54% from the free throw line, 17 for 31.
Knicks,
So
right?
yeah, the Knicks. So even
Yeah.
if that progresses a little bit too, that's going to help the over. That's going to help their side to cover that big line here. So I see your thought process. I definitely agree with it. It makes sense to me. All right, let's get on to that second game here. We got the Nuggets and the Thunder. Thunder opened up at -10. This has come up to 11 and a half. Sorry, 11, yeah, 11s and 11 and a half. We got the total 229 and a half. Pretty much across the board there. All right, so if we go to the money blotter zigzag theory again, Thunder. Obviously, these systems they're not 100%. It's just whatever is been profitable over the previous season. So zigzag, and the under again. This one, the Aaron Gordon with that three at the end. I mean, OKC looked like they had it for the most part, and they did that little free throw strategy at the end that kind of backfired for them. Um, and this is another big line here, double digit favorite at home in the second round against a team with the best player in the league potentially. I mean, obviously Shea's there too. Um, I mean, OKC bounce back here, or what are your thoughts?
First of all, I'm gonna go ahead and Joker is better than SGA,
Mm.
1000%. I mean, he's doing everything, bro. 40 points, 20 rebounds, coaching the team. He's doing
Yo,
everything. He's
shit's
doing
crazy.
everything, bro. So you got to give Jokic credit.
Yeah.
But just about the game betting, I also have to mention this. I can't go on without mentioning this, but I hated everything about J Dub's performance in that game. I hated his interview too. Everything about the way he was playing, and they just looked like a young team down the stretch. Like, how do you not close that game out when you up double
Hmm.
digits all the whole time, and you actually lose? Not only do you not cover, you lose outright. Like,
Hmm.
they can very well come here and play a 4 quarters of good basketball, but it just makes them hard to trust. Like Denver, they had the perfect spot, absolute perfect
Hmm.
spot off of a sweep, and that's how they come out. And if Denver can compete like that, I mean, with the short, they do have a short rotation. Maybe they have to punt one game, but they feel like they just did their job. But if they come to play again, Denver is more than capable. Jokic is the out. Not, I don't want to say outlier. I don't know what the right word is, but he's the he can just shift everything himself. So
Hmm.
I have a hard time with this one. I think I want to try to get there with Thunder, but I can't do it comfortably right now.
Yeah, I mean, this is such a big number to cover here, even in the bounce back situation. Jokic, I just feel like if you look at some of the rebounding, the rebounding advantage on the Denver side, not only just Jokic, but you saw Westbrook, even the wings getting the rebounds. Obviously, Aaron Gordon did a good job as well. So that second chance opportunities, I think the only issue that Denver really had in that first game was turnovers. They turned the ball over 18 times compared to 9 just for OKC, and that was the reason why they were able to get a big lead in the beginning. Denver coming off of that tough series just came in a little shaky in the first and second quarter, and then they got their footing in the second half. Like you said too in the beginning, Jokic was doing everything, including coaching. I mean, he when he's on the court, you talk about point guards, right? Like your point guards are the generals on the court, right? They see everything on the court, tell people
Mhm.
where they gotta go. They find the mismatches and they maneuver around it. The dude, he's doing everything on the court and off the court. I don't know who's gonna be able to stop him. I know Chet's not. I texted you that day. I was like, Chet looked,
He was stinking it up.
bro. He looked like a skeleton on a little roly thing. At school. That's what you just. Oh, it was terrible. And then I mean, obviously, Shea's gonna do his thing, but I don't know, man. This seems like the Denver side.
I gotta say something too. I mean, you can give me your opinion here, and it's about all of these games that we're seeing because it's all of them now. I mean, we've been betting playoffs, betting NBA for a while. Like these situations and these spots, like they're baking it completely into the number. It seems like now, like they weren't always double digit point spreads every time. It's
Mhm.
a good spot. Like maybe the numbers are just not where they should be anymore. Like an
Mhm.
advantage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, obviously, there's way more data now all over the place. They're seeing where the public is going as far as like on Twitter, right? I mean, I'm assuming they put all this stuff together, or it's just the numbers that they're putting together. Their models are getting a lot greater, or a lot better and more efficient. Obviously, the playoffs are always going to be more efficient, just because there's less games, so more money is on the table. They're able to move the line where it needs to go, but the biggest thing for me is what I don't understand is, yeah, maybe the dogs should be covering, but winning outright like the way they have been is
Right.
kind of wild, in my opinion. That's
It's
why I
never
kind of
happened.
targeted the team totals and stuff because I wasn't thinking that games were gonna go that way. But yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe it is baked into the line, and we got to be even more efficient than we were in the regular season. All right, so that's the two games here. Ski. Any last comments, and then top looks?
Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We do appreciate you, B man, one of the usual suspects in here. Appreciate you. Everybody, you guys are appreciated. Bitsy, he says, shout out RC and Ski. He's giving us a tennis bet. Grigspor and Kekmanovic over 22 and a half games. So you think that would be either two close, tight sets or three sets? That's interesting because I'm honestly thinking about Grigspor in that one. And you guys can look out. I mean, I'll put them out free picks on my page tonight. As soon as I've been looking at them all day because there's so many matches. Qualifiers just ended. But I'm gonna put up some tennis matches. Yesterday I went 2-1-1 on the overnight. So check my wager talk page in the free pick section, and there'll be some out there tonight. But yeah, just always appreciate you guys tapping in, supporting the show. Hit the like button if you guys enjoyed it. It helps us out. Lets the people at wager talk know we should continue doing it, and we get the top looks. I guess here. Top looks. Appreciate you, Wham Bam. Remind everybody to hit the like button. Type top looks. We'll go with Knicks or over. We'll go with who it gets spooky in that second game. We're just gonna
Hmm.
go with that. We're just gonna go with that, RC.
All right, so I agree with that first game completely. Knicks or the over there. The second game, man, that one is kind of tough. I kind of want to go with OKC team total under. Um, Looking at the way that they played and how Denver played some solid defense towards the end of that game, I think they get that brings some momentum into the second game, um, defensively. So I would say OKC team total under. I think it's gonna be inflated just because they're double digit favorites and the total is already high. So I would look in that direction. All right, guys. With that said, like Ski said, appreciate you guys. If you guys are interested in looking at our capper page is wt.buzz /HP for Ski and then /RC for myself. And themoneybar.com for stats, trends, and insights. We got NBA, MLB, WNBA is coming up, and that's in there as well. Yeah, with that said, fade or follow, it is on you to make that call. Good luck with all your action. Until next time, peace.